decided to first and foremost open my, WhatsApp channel or my WhatsApp. And then, I got a lot of trolling. Some were laughing at me. Some were sending me videos to that effect. And I actually decided not to share screenshots or basically shots of it here, because it's gonna enrage and then, arouse, emotions. But the truth of the matter is that on the social sites and then everywhere, Ghanaians are trolling Nigerians. I salute you, my people. I salute you, my lovely subscribers. Welcome to today's edition right here on TJ Studios. Well, it's been kind of an on and off and then mixed feelings of these days, where Ghanaians are trolling Nigerians, especially myself, or should I say Ghanaians are trolling Nigerians, and myself for supporting Nigeria, using my page to admonish and then clamor for, support for Nigeria. And I got a fair share of this trolling after the final match. The thing is, I had calls coming from, some of my friends who know, my Ghanaian friends who know I have a thing for Nigeria, and then I support and then clamor, use my channel to admonish and preach love, oneness of Africa. I got my fair share. The next day, that is Monday morning, when I woke up to a lot of calls, so I decided to first and foremost open my, WhatsApp channel or my WhatsApp. And then, I got a lot of trolling. Some were laughing at me. Some were sending me videos to that effect. And I actually decided not to share screenshots or basically shots of it here, because it's gonna enrage and then, arouse, emotions. But the truth of the matter is that on the social sites and then everywhere, Ghanaians are trolling Nigerians. For that matter, myself, for, they think we've lost and then Ivory Coast has won, or Ivory Coast in general have won the cup. And as such, Nigeria couldn't equal the 4, trophies won by Ghana. And one thing I just want to, the message I want to share to my Ghanaian friends is that, you see, Nigerians are go-getters. Nigerians are, they don't, how should I even describe it, or define it? They don't, see failure in anything they want to achieve. Nigerians are extreme go-getters. They can even win a cup or a tournament, a trophy, and still bash the team for not playing good football. You get it? So the usual and then naturality of Nigerians is such that, from what I have observed, I stand to be corrected if I'm wrong, they are go-getters. They've been trained to go into any territory and then win there. So if you saw my previous podcast where I said Nigerians are the best to befriend when you travel abroad, I said that they are being trained to go, even see defects and then see troubles and see in any country anything that is, denying them from achieving a particular aim, and will still break barriers, break boundaries, and still make sure that they make an achievement out of there. Now, one funny thing that it bust my mind be saying, we were kicked out of the group stage. All right, I want to be neutral and I want to be original and truthful and factual here. We were booted out of the group stage. Someone had to fight his way to the final, and on the day, let me say the better team won, and then we are trolling Nigerians, and I am getting a fair share of it on my WhatsApp and in my DM, and basically I'm not being able to pick certain calls from some of my friends, because, or should I say some of my friends, my Ghanaian friends, and I had to actually call the few Nigerian friends I have in Ghana to discuss the match and then look at what went wrong. And then basically I'm like, were these, gestures hidden? Was it hidden? Was it pre-planned, or were people having this concealment? I know, the Ghana-Nigeria feud, the Ghana-Nigeria, here and there is big in Africa. I know, right? Let me be factual here. Let's just say it was to be Ghana and Nigeria playing in the final, and then probably Nigerians had lost the match to Ghana. Then I would have accepted this in totality. You get it? Because let me not be biased. I'm a Ghanaian. Whether I like it or not, that part of me there. Alright? But for the laugh and the entirety of Africa as a whole, I said that you can support Cote d'Ivoire. It's within your aim. It's within you to support Cote d'Ivoire. But the kind of, calls and feedback I got from, should I say my Ghanaians or some of my Ghanaians, has come to underline the fact that the Ghana-Niger, back and forth has exceeded the usual, norm and has entered into a digest where you feel, I don't want to use certain words. I'm trying to be sane and be careful. But one thing I want to tell my Ghanaians is that, my Ghanaian people, is that, you see, what we are doing, I call it the witchcraft of our time. What we are doing, I call it the witchcraft of our time. And why am I saying this? I'm saying this because, you see, we are celebrating the fall of a brother, of a cousin. Let's just say I am in a sibling, or I am among a sibling of 4. And then, basically, I could not achieve a certain niche. All right? Let's just say I'm the second born. And then the third born has been able to achieve it. And I am pained. You get it? That is in another context. Now, let me even put it that the third born has been able to achieve it to an extent which I was not able to. And I am happy. That is the right context. I am happy because I couldn't achieve it. And for the second born not to achieve it as well, it comes to me as a happy thing, happiest moment of my life. But one thing we are forgetting is that in the history books right now, Nigeria have a silver medal, whereas for over 42, 43 years, we've won nothing, virtually nothing. The 4 trophies we are celebrating, I have never seen it before. Because I am in my late 30s, but I'm yet to be 40. So I've never seen Ghana win a trophy before. And we are celebrating and pulling down a country that has been able to win it, and even win it currently, and has been to the final. Is it not celebration in mediocrity? Because as it stands now, Nigeria needs just 1 trophy to equal us. Ivory Coast, by the time we won the 4, I don't think had won the trophy before. They have been able to win 3 now. So all the teams are catching up on us. I'm using Ivory Coast. Let me leave Nigeria out of it, because even with Nigeria, aside the 3 trophies they've won for the AFCON, they've won about 9 trophies with the women. I stand to be corrected if I'm wrong with the number. 9 trophies. When it comes to women football, they are the champions. Under 17 bosses. Under 23 champions. They are the most celebrated football nation in Africa with a lot of trophies. And basically, I call it, I'm going to use witchcraft. I'm not going to mind my words on that. I know there is this rivalry. We can, have fun. We can chill. But to that extent. And then if they return the favor, if Nigerians decide to return the favor, we will then act like angelic beings in a different heaven, trying to shade them and then tell them that, oh, why are you doing this? And then we will be so explanative enough to defend ourselves. Karma. It will get to our turn. Let's wait. It will get to our turn. It will get to our turn. I know there's football rivalry between us, but basically thought it was between when we are playing. Because when I was young, France 98, when Ghana had not been to the World Cup, I saw a lot of my elderly brothers supporting Nigeria. And then they had a keeper called Peter Rufai. I loved his name so much that I loved the keeper. But now the pendulum has switched. If Ghana does not make it, Ghana or Ghanaians make sure that Nigeria do not make it as well. And that is where I have the problem. I was thinking that the football rivalry will be between Ghana and then Nigeria only when we are playing. And then the one wins, then probably one can throw the other. But it has come to the point that this current generation do not want Nigeria to achieve any success. Unlike previously, our old generation, whenever Ghana is out of the picture, Nigeria was celebrated, even in the World Cup. Now, if we fail, we want Nigerians to fail. And the message I want to send to Ghanaians, Nigerians are go-getters. That's one thing I've observed about Nigerians. They hate defeat. I have seen a country who have won a trophy and still complain about the style of play. I'm telling you today. This final, all right, they felt the coach could have done better with his tactics. A team that is second in the whole of Africa has been to the final. On the other hand, my people, look at what happened. In 2015, when Ghana lost to Ivory Coast and did not win the trophy, all the players or each of the players were given a car each. Each. In 2015, when Ghana lost the final to Ivory Coast, we celebrated the players like they've won. We even gave them a much more deserved reward, much more than Ivory Coast. You get it? Whereas Nigerians are second, and they still feel they can do better, they can do more, they can do much more. So Nigerians are go-getters. They want to see you doing it, or this phrase that if it has to be done, it must be done well. We are here celebrating mediocrity of being a second place team in the tournament. All right, so basically it's time to sign out of here. My name has always been TJY. Let's do this more often. Let's do this, all right? If this is your first time watching me from any part of Africa, whereas I'm getting feedbacks from Kenya, Uganda, South Africa, wherever, do well to subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts with me in the comment section. All right, let's do this. I'll be here with more and more exclusive content right here on TJ Studios. I salute.